Hello, my name is Yasmeen, and I am here to share with you a couple of change nuggets on what I did to build my own self-care practice. I'm going to start with the disclaimer that I am no expert, but what I know for sure is that change is hard. There is no sugarcoating it. There's so many downs, a couple of ups, and the journey in between isn't necessarily that sexy. So the very first step that I did was to really understand my most important values. I can put some links down below in the description box on how you can go about that process. But when I ranked my most important values and linked it to the change that I was embarking on, that's when it became a lot more personal and meaningful to myself. The second thing I did was to really uncover what made me come alive, what activities did I really enjoy. Because self-care is not just about fitness and physical health, it also involves mental and emotional health. I was mindful to not follow the trend or what my friends were doing, but I tried different activities and I really observed how I felt. And chose the couple of things that I loved the most, that made me feel happy, that made me feel free. When I picked those things, the third step that I did was to break big goals down into little goals, into baby steps. One of them was to be more mindful, to practice mindfulness and to meditate. But I knew I couldn't just sit down and meditate for 30 minutes. It was impossible to do it. So my baby step was just to meditate for 1 minute. It's not sexy, but it was sustainable. It helped me follow through a lot more or a lot better. Because on hindsight, when I think about goals that I fail to follow through is when it was not sustainable enough, when it was not feasible. When I found some element of consistency in my 1 minute of meditation each day, that's when I built it up to 2 minutes, to 4 minutes, to 5 minutes. I'm still not at 30 minutes, but you just gotta be patient with these kind of things and not give yourself that hard a time. The fourth thing to do is to join a community. When you're embarking on a new journey, when you're starting a new goal, when you are learning something new, it's always easier and way more fun to do it amongst other people. To get the support and the encouragement from others, it really helps with following through your goals. And lastly, is to use technology wisely. There's so many apps out there to really help you achieve what you want in this day and age. I found apps such as the Smiling Mind and Headspace really helpful in building my mindfulness practice and meditation practice. And I used those. So just to recap, the 5 things that I did was to understand my values, figure out what made me come alive, break my big goals down into little goals, to join a community, and to use technology wisely.